Washington, yeah, what you're saying, we're the geezer state.
Yeah.
Everybody in this state, has gray hair practically.
Yeah.
And, it galls me that, they tax everything up here. And then they can't understand, and then they prevent, it's not, despite what they say, it's not business friendly.
No, it's definitely not.
And they can't understand why young people don't want to stay here, or why people don't want to move here. I'm just surprised. I'm surprised so far that they just haven't. Well, let's bring them in from the Middle East. Let's bring them in.
Rutland tried that, Dan.
Yeah. How's that working? I don't know.
Somalia, I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about it. Because they're only up at night selling drugs on the street. During the day they sleep.
Yeah. Well, one thing's for sure. One thing, maybe nothing is happening and they've simulated.
Yeah.
Or maybe things are not so good. Either way, we wouldn't hear about it.
Sleeper cell.
Yeah. But they want to get young people here. Well, fine, lower taxes and create jobs.
Yeah.
My God, you might find like the federal government, you cut taxes and then all of a sudden you're making more money.
Yeah. The one I like is these liberal states and all these politicians are saying, tax the rich your fair share, tax the rich your fair share.
Yeah.
So the lawsuit they got against the federal government now,
Right, oh yeah.
is against the federal government for not giving the rich people a tax break on their property.
Yeah. But you gotta think.
They're gonna sue you. You're taxing the rich people too much.
Yeah.
You did exactly what we told you to do. Tax the people more. Now you're taxing the people more. We're gonna sue you. Then libs wonder why they get no respect.
Yeah. Well, in our case around here, again, that didn't affect me at all. My property taxes, nowhere near the ceiling.
Yeah, me either. I thought about that.
Yeah.
Because Paul Manafort's got to worry about it.
Yeah.
You heard what an idiot that guy was?
Manafort?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so the court this week has been happening. You've been following that?
A little bit.
The $15,000 ostrich jacket?
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that.
Okay, well, beyond that, what happened is he was getting all these millions from Ukraine for being a lobbyist for him for years.
Yeah.
And the fool would just spend it. I mean, like, he had literally over $1 million in clothes. $1 million. And he spent $800,000 on landscaping to have some flowers put in that had a big M. So then, his money dried up and he's in a panic because he can't pay his bills. And he had millions and millions coming in. So what kind of idiot is it that's just so vain he's going to have $1 million in clothes and can't save enough money to pay his bills? That's the trouble with rich people. They're idiots.
Oh.
I hope he goes to jail forever, fucker.
Yeah.
Can't pay his taxes, can't pay his bills. Why?
Yeah.
Because he's got to piss money away. Because he's vain. Oh, look at me. Look at me.
Yeah. Well, his only
There's not enough baseball bats sold today. That's what I think. Have you heard the latest thing?
What's the latest?
They're starting to print ghost straws with 3D printers from California. Selling them on the street. Here's a straw, dude. In San Francisco now, they say that the feces, the problem is it doesn't rain enough there.
Yeah.
So the feces dries up and turns to dust, and then people are inhaling it and getting respiratory diseases from inhaling shit. But they got a solution for that.
What's that?
Not only will they ban straws, but you know those little tiny spears that you stab an olive with for a martini?
Yeah.
Them are out too. And coffee stir sticks are next. Them libs are right on top of their problems. No wonder they keep getting elected.
Yeah.
What we need is a coupling system that can take used syringes and couple them together, make a decent length straw.
There you go.
That would work good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of used syringes around there.
Yeah.
Well, I remember I was in San Francisco. I was in that area back in the mid-'70s. And I remember at the bus station, the train station, bus station, walking over homeless people back then.
Yeah,
They were sleeping, they'd sleep in the stations.
it's bad now. And in fact, that guy I used to go by every day, I go to lunch when I worked there,
Yeah,
he was a hoarder on top of that.
yeah,
So not only did he have his tent and his thing, he had broken down bicycles, he had broken down gas grills, he had all this extra stuff.
yeah.
So he was a hoarder homeless. And I would think that they would have zoning, that they should be restricted to how many feet of the sidewalk you can take per person, you know? If you could get title to the sidewalk, then you could sell it for $1 million.
Yeah?
Choice spots in San Francisco sidewalks.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm thinking that we're just seeing the beginning of this, and that business about all those conventions that we're going there, and once one stops going,
Yeah.
they'll all stop going. They're not doing anything to improve the situation.
Right. Even the new mayor, though, even though she even talked about the feces everywhere.
Yeah. It's just going to go to hell.
Yeah. Just like Venezuela.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the super rich people in Silicon Valley traveling in their little buses. Well, you know one thing, they're gonna have to experience real socialism because somebody in government say no, you can't have that.
Yeah.
They're gonna, you're saying they're gonna force them into restaurants because they can't build cafeterias anymore.
Yep. Yeah.
They're gonna find out.
Yeah, that's what socialism is all about. Total control of the government.
That's right, and they totally control you.
That's right.
All right. That was a good one.